And we have coming up to the stage someone who I met recently at a show at Triad in the city, and he struck me. Actually, I met a couple of people that are here tonight at that show, and his name is Reggie Green. He's a YouTube sensation. Give it up for Reggie. This is the other side of Frank Hamilton, that we saw earlier. Hi, Reggie.
Yeah, give it up for your host one more time as well. Give it up for your host one more time. How you guys doing here in New Rochelle? Everybody doing good? I'm surprised, huh? The doorman's at the mic now, huh? I used to work at a club doing security until I realized I was the only guy in the club without a weapon. You know, one night at the club they started shooting, and I started running towards the door. All the other bouncers came barging in. Hey, Reg, you going the wrong way. I said, no, you going the wrong way. I'd rather get fired than fired at, which is exactly what happened. The next day, the boss called me into his office. He was livid. What the hell happened to you last night, huh? I thought I hired you to be a bouncer. I said, that's exactly what I did. I bounced. Unfortunately, so did my last check. As I walked out of his office, I heard him say to himself, silly Negro. I know the history of that term, so I don't get offended by it. Negro was used because they thought all black guys' penises grew down to their knees. Hence the term Negro. A lot of you didn't know that, did you? So if you call me a Negro, you're actually doing me a favor. Because I'm really just a thigh-grow, man. I'm glad to see white guys laughing at that joke. Now you know why they used to call you hippies. But be a thigh-grow hippie, it doesn't matter. All men love asses. Am I right, fellas? All men love asses, especially brothers. Brothers love ass so much that we mention it no matter what we're talking about. It comes out of our mouths like a Freudian slip. You hear a guy say something like, that's a big ass house. Really? A big ass house? I guess that means it has 3 bedrooms, 2 cheeks, and a butt crack, huh? It's a good thing I'm not friends with a guy who lives there. He's probably a piece of shit. But men love asses like white women love Negroes. Oh, don't act like you don't. Every white woman in here has a dark secret, a black man. I'm serious, these white women are losing their minds these days, trying to have a baby by a black guy, thinking they're gonna give birth to the next president. One chick came up to me, she was like, I wanna have your kids. I said, oh yeah? What time should I drop them off next week? She got mad at me, she's like, I'm not a babysitter, I'm a lawyer. I said, even better. She said, you can't watch my kids, you can take care of my court case. It was actually hard to turn her down though, you know, because white women look good until you see them come out of the bathroom with no makeup on when it's time for bed. And that's a scary sight, man. You look like Robin Williams did in Mrs. Doubtfire. And you see her come out of the bathroom like, what happened to your breasts? How'd your lips get so thin?
So this is the real me.
You better go back in the bathroom and get that fake bitch that I came home with. You look like a senior citizen. Hurry up before I snatch your purse and push you down the stairs. I don't know what the sisters are laughing at. They know better when it's time for bed. They come out of the bathroom looking like a gang member. Wearing bandanas and tattoos all over their body. You don't know if they're getting ready for intercourse or initiation. I said to one girl, I said, what side of the bed you want to sleep on? She said, the west side? Really hood, man. I told her, you lucky that the economic crisis has affected interracial relationships. Because back in the day, brothers used to date a white girl just so they could use her credit. But times have truly changed. Now you see white guys dating black girls just so they could use their EBT card. I dated a white girl once, but it didn't work out. I found out that she was just using me to threaten her ex-boyfriend who was white. I actually overheard her on the phone one day. My new boyfriend's black, and he's gonna kick your ass. Apparently this bitch thought I could fight. Which she turned out to be right. The next day, when I saw how big her ex-boyfriend was, I beat the hell out of her. I walked up to him, you wanna fight? He said, yeah. So I was talking to her. You can be my tag team partner if you want to. But unfortunately, you know, besides skin color, religion can be an obstacle when dating. You know, especially when it gets to that time in a relationship, when it's time for sex, and the woman gives you that lame excuse. I'm sorry, but I'm saving myself for God. Since when? Your last child? You're a single mother with 3 children. Now that I bought you bread and wine at a restaurant, all of a sudden you're saved. One woman had the audacity to tell me that right before the check came. She was like, you know, I'm saving myself for the Lord. I said, well, he better get here soon so he can pay for your bill. Because I'm saving my money for a whore. I know you shouldn't call people names and say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's a damn lie. Any man in a relationship can tell you just how much pain a woman's nagging can cause. That shit is like an alarm clock without a snooze button. Personally, I'd rather open the door for a Jehovah's Witness on a Saturday morning than hear a woman start bitching about anything. That stuff will give you headaches, high blood pressure, and you end up damaging your liver from all the alcohol she drives you to drink. Yeah, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will give you cirrhosis. Even when you try to be nice, your words may be misunderstood. How the hell a woman gets suspicious about compliments? You can say to a woman, honey, I love you so much. You are my life. Your life. Last week, I remember you saying that life's a bitch. So what the hell does that make me? A bitch with a good memory, because I forgot I said that shit. But men lie because women don't want to hear the truth. We have to lie. They don't want to hear the truth. No matter what you say to them, you have to lie. Especially when they get too big to fit into their clothes and they ask you that dumbass question. Am I getting fat? And what do we say? Who, you? Of course not. Don't be silly. Your clothes probably shrank in the wash. They're brand new. I haven't washed them yet. How come you can't tell what you really think? Okay, I think you should try washing your ass so it shrinks enough to fit into your pants. That's what I think. Oh, man. I recently became a father. My daughter is actually 15, but I just started taking care of her last week. Man, we love our children, though. You know, don't get it's the woman that we try to get away from. Always asking those dumbass questions. Honey, where are you going? Out. Out where? Out of my mind, bitch. Leave me alone. Like, my wife and I have a beautiful baby girl, but she claims that the baby is more hers than it is mine. You know, she always says stupid things like, I carried this child for 9 months. All you did was have fun making a baby. Plus, she came out of me. I said that may be true, but let's not forget, she came out of me first. All you did was give me a return on my deposit. Why do you think we named the baby Prophet? But having children means having to watch what you say. Now that we have a baby girl, I can't ask for sex out loud in front of her. So I told my wife, I said, listen, whenever I want to have sex, I'll just tell you, I need to wash my clothes. If you're in the mood, just say the laundromat is open. If you're not in the mood, just say the laundromat's closed. She said, okay. So later on, I go up to her with a smooth, very white voice, honey, I need to wash my clothes. He said, I'm sorry, but the laundromat's closed right now. I said, no problem. You know what? I'll go upstairs and relax if you need me. Just come and get me. So later on, she tells my daughter, go upstairs and tell your father that the laundromat is open now. So my daughter, she comes running upstairs. Daddy, daddy, daddy. Mommy told me to tell you that the laundromat's open now. I said, oh really? Go downstairs and tell your mother that I've already washed my clothes by hand. Hey, you guys have been a great crowd, all right? Enjoy the rest of your show. Come on up here, Fran. And take the mic. Get the crowd back into it.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Reggie. Give it up for Reggie Williams.
Yay, Reggie!
Woo! I renamed him Williams. It sounds better, but it's really Reggie Green. Give it up for Reggie Green. All right. Reggie, where'd you come in from?
I'm from Harlem.
Harlem. Wow, we got Harlem here today in the house, right?